I came over a crest, only 1.5 kilometres from home, and I had a car on the opposite side of the road. I had enough time to say to the boys, we're going to hit, and then all I heard was the impact noise. I was able to twist my head sort of backwards in the back seat, towards the back seat, and all I got was blue lips. So I knew instantly that he wasn't breathing. And they said, Neely's gone, and he said, no. And he just literally pushed him aside and said, he's my son. And he just started CPR on him.
It was almost as if Sam's head has been lifted up off his neck, not detaching it, but creating such terrible stretch and tearing to the spinal cord at that level.
And for my husband to come to me and have that conversation and say, they've told us we need to have a chat, work out what decision we make about our son's life.
We could tell from our earliest conversations with Neil, later with Lisa, this was a family that cared deeply about the safety of their children.
When we were purchasing our car, having 5 children was utmost the most important thing was safety.
It's important to remember that the laws outline the minimum child car restraint requirements. Even though our children appear tall in our eyes, most children up to 10 to 12 years of age will still require a booster seat to obtain a good seatbelt fit while travelling in the vehicle.
I mean, obviously you knew as a parent that it's safe for them to be in a car seat. It wasn't something that you just instinctively knew, like putting on your seatbelt.
Seatbelts save lives. They are a very important part of the safety systems that a car affords. But we had noted that Sam had a very prominent bruise on his neck. And as Sam was too short to sit safely without a booster seat, that's exactly where the sash would have been.
The risk of serious injury can be increased by up to 3.5 times for children who still fit in a booster seat but don't use one.
And for it to be as illegal as not wearing a seatbelt might save lives. Might have saved Sam's childhood. Leave your kids in their car seats as long as you can.
The 5-step test is a parent's best indication of whether a child is ready for an adult seatbelt or not.
Can the child sit all the way back against the vehicle seat back? Do the child's knees bend comfortably in front of the front edge of the vehicle seat? Is the lap belt sitting low across the hip bones, touching the thighs? Does the sash belt sit across the middle of the shoulder, not on the neck or out near the arm? Can the child stay seated like this for the whole trip?
If all of the answers to the 5-step test are yes, then parents can feel confident that their child is ready for an adult seatbelt. If they're not sure, or if their children don't quite pass, it's just not worth the risk.
Just do it. You've just got to remember who the parent is and explain to them that this is something that will keep you alive. It will keep you safe. And the only people that can see you in the car, in a car seat, is the people in the car. And the people in the car are the ones that care about you the most.